Best receiver in the league right here, Javon Baker out of UCF, Florida. Florida players are different. They're different. So, got my jersey in. I don't buy jerseys unless I really do believe in the guy. And this one, I had to put on, had to represent.
What league are we talking about? Not the National Football League.
Draft
The
him.
IEP League.
Draft him this year in fantasy football. You won't be disappointed. I promise you. Him and Polk and Demario Douglas. You got to have them on your team, and I need all three. All right, so we're talking about the AFC East. As you could see, I got my cold stuff on. I'm ready. I'm ready for this Patriots prediction. I'm going to let EJ kick us off, see what kind of monster take he has on us, what kind of disrespectful take he has on us. I put them at 11-6. They probably won't even get 11-6, but go on.
You're right. We're not going to get to 6 losses. We'll have less than that. All right. So since we're going from worst to first, I get to get this out of the way.
I see how it is.
And I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. So they will finish with 5-12 record, which is better than their season line, isn't it? Isn't it at
4.5?
4.5. So they're going to go over that. They will hand the Dolphins, though, their first loss of the season after the division rival starts 4-0.
Tom Brady's covering that game. He's going to be in the booth.
Okay, yes, 100%. They're going to beat the Dolphins, and the Dolphins are going to start the season 4-0, so that's a highlight for you. They're going to beat the Jets once because I think Mayo knows the type of defense that beats that quarterback archetype, that pocket passer. Mayo knows how to do that. He dealt with that a lot in his career. They can pick up a 6 win because they do play the Bears and they do play the Bills. I can see them beating one of them and potentially the Rams if the Rams are injured. They got a lot of older players, but 5-12 is where I got you. Wouldn't be surprised if you guys get 6 wins. All right, brings me to my third place team, and it is going to be the Buffalo Bills, believe it or not. They're going to go through a lot of growing pains this season. Losing Diggs, both safeties in Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde, and losing Tre'Davious White and Rasul Douglas, and then Matt Milano also got hurt. They have a whole new receiving core, and then they have a whole new defensive backfield. So everything is new in regards to the passing game when talking about the Buffalo Bills. Their number one receiver's gone. I just named 4 starting defensive backs that are gone, and their offensive coordinator hasn't even done a whole season. He took over halfway through the season. I don't see the Bills having a stellar, amazing season like they have been doing, and I do think they finish over 500, but 9-8 sounds about right for the Bills.
Josh Allen is not elite. Thank you for finally pointing that out.
He is elite, but we'll move on.
They have him over Jalen Hurts in MVP odds, but go on.
Yeah, no, that's not true. Jalen Hurts is definitely better. It's probably true that his odds are better, but he's not better. But what is elite is the Jets defense, and they are going to finish with a record of 11-6. They will start 0-1 and lose to the 49ers, so they're never going to be undefeated this season. Then they're going to win 5 straight games. They're going to eventually lose to the Steelers on the road, ending that 5-game winning streak. Then having another 3-game win streak with multiple games that they are winning, with multiple winning streaks. I'm trying to word this together. Golly, with multiple winning streaks, they are going to put together a good season. But with Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson on the verge of breaking out this season, the most talented defense in football, and like I said, 2 multiple game winning streaks, I think they have a good season. Breece Hall, potentially RB1 in fantasy football this season. Dolphins, they're going to finish 1 game better at 12-5. They're going to start the season 4-0. They have a very easy schedule to start the season. And they're regular season champs. Then they're going to lose the last 2 games at Cleveland and at New York, playing the Jets. Those are 2 cold weather games. Tua has not won a single game under 40 degrees, where it's like 43 degrees. I don't see them winning that game. But their offense is potent. They got OBJ now to go with a healthy Waddle. Tyreek Hill, I think, is the best receiver in the league. Mostert's coming back, who just had a stellar season. Devon Achane is electric. Their coach, McDaniels, is, I think, an offensive guru. I think the Dolphins are going to be regular season champs, but they won't get anything done in the season. and they're going to lose very early because they lost the last two games this season, finishing 12-5. So, Seb, go to your very own fellow Division East mates.
All right. So
AFC East mates.
AFC East, yeah. Well, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to, get this one out the way. So go on.
All right.
So with my fourth place team, got the Patriots coming in. I had them down here at 7-10, but I'm gonna change it to 6-11. I've been saying it all summer long, which I think they're gonna be 6-11. A lot of growing pains for us. We got a new quarterback, a new coaching staff, new receivers, which we finally killed it in the draft. I mean, we did kill it in the draft this year, I think, and we also added more protection up front, and our defense is still going to be top 12, top 10 in the league. I mean, like it always is. Just can our offense score points? Christian Gonzalez is going to have a huge, massive breakout year. He's going to be locking down most of the number one wide receivers. He will lock down Jamar Chase in week 1. I'm calling it now.
He's playing for a new contract. He's got something to prove.
Maybe if we could start scoring points, maybe we'll be way better than 6-11. We'll split one with the Jets. We'll sweep the Bills, I think, and that'll be it for our year. So Patriots 6-11 on the bottom of the barrel again. Going to my third place team, I got the New York Jets at 7-10.
Okay.
I'm not sold on Aaron A-Rod. He is washed. I'm sorry, but he got hurt. Not even 2 plays into the game last year. The defense is OG though, so kind of like us, their defense is gonna have to keep them in the games. Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are having problems in camp and at practice already. They have a hard schedule. They finally have a lot depth at the quarterback, but Hassan Reddick isn't even there. Now he wants to be out of there. So their biggest potential pickup in the offseason doesn't even want to be there. I don't trust Mike Williams to stay healthy, and Mo Salah will be fired at the end of the year. So Jets 7-10.
If they do underachieve, it is because of coaching staff.
Yeah, 100%. But overall, they're going to start off 0-2 in the year. So going to my second place team, and this team is going to surprise you. I got the Miami Dolphins at 8-9.
Damn, under 500.
8-9.
That leaves one team left to go first.
Yeah, I don't know how this even worked out. They signed a lot of mid players this offseason.
True.
Decent draft, drama with Tua and his contract stuff, and they can't really play in the cold. I mean, they suck in the cold because they practice in 102 degrees every single day. 6 games are in freezing cities. So those 6 games, they're not going to win. So that's already 0-6 on that side of it. Miami will struggle this year, and they're going to pick up some injuries on both sides of the ball, I think. The Dolphins are not going to be good this year. I'm sorry, but they're just not going to be good. So with that being said, they're 8-9, and Tyreek Hill is going to kind of have a downward year as well. So coming to my number 1 seed, though, the Buffalo Bills at 9-8. The first 3 teams, the whole division is going to be split between 2 or 3 games. I don't think it's going to be like a runaway as we've seen in the past with the Patriots and the Bills, and last year the Dolphins. But Josh Allen is not elite. Here's why I have the Bills coming in on top, though. They're the most unexpected team.
You just contradicted yourself, but go on.
They're the most unexpected team to win games this year. They are favored in less than half of their games this year. They lost Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis, but Keon Coleman is promising. Keon Coleman could definitely give... Josh Allen is good enough to give Keon Coleman the ball. But that's the best receiver. So they also lost a lot of key names on defense, like EJ said, brand new defense, and they are downfall candidates as well. So the Bills win this division because they know how to beat the Patriots. They know how to beat New England. They've been dominating New England for the past 6 years or so, I believe. And the Dolphins, they know how to beat as well. So that's 6-0 potentially in your own division.
They have a problem with the Jets.
I understand that, but the Jets are not good. Don't look past it. Josh Allen is not elite, but he is good enough.
What did he do to you, bro?
Hold on. He's better. I think he's better than Tua. I think he is better than Aaron Rodgers'
Yes.
washed self.
And he's better than Drake.
And Drake May doesn't have anything to show for yet. So why can't he win this? I mean, tell me. Please tell me.
I think it'd be the defense. If I'm being honest, is why they'd lose the division.
I think the Bills are so talked down on and slept on that they're going to actually win this. And the Jets are going to have another Jets type of season.
Like, I don't see how the Bills' defense covers Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. That's one thing that I think I'm interested to see how that works.
They do it the live Patriot way.
What's that? They don't have
double
Christian
coverage.
Gonzalez. Okay.
They take out Tyreek Hill from the game and they make someone else produce, which we did last year on Sunday night.
We may be seeing Tyreek Hill this Friday.
All right. Am I going with you?
I invited you to go to the game.
That's crazy. I didn't know I was invited, but I'll go with you.
I
for sure.
showed y'all that I had 4 tickets.
I appreciate it. Well, if I see Tyreek Hill play, I hope they play the starters. I don't think they will, though. Oh, do you think they will?
I don't know. It's the last game of the season.
All right, well, my Patriots, another sad season,
Preseason game.
but a lot to look up to for my Patriots in the next 3 years. I think we have a promising team, promising defense for sure, but offense, we got to see how our receivers do, how our quarterback situation is. We finally have choices and options at quarterback. Joe Milton, Drake May, and Jacoby Brissett's just there in case those two actually suck. But I don't think those two actually suck. So we're going to see what happens here.
You know they suck.
We'll see you guys on what's the next one? I forgot. What's the next one? AFC North?
Yeah.
AFC
Great
North
division.
We'll see you guys on that one. And as usual, go Patriots. Let's win about 6 games this year. All right.